What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the FOMO Factory. And people are leaving crypto. As you can see on this chart right here, it shows you exactly why you are going to make it and how you are going to make it. And there is one specific altcoin that will explode as soon this is popping back up again. And I can tell you in this video how to profit from that already, because it's all about persistence and being there when nobody else is. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, and let's get right into it. Wrong button. Fuck, where am I? Oh shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, yeah, there we are. All right. So this is the social risk. I want to start off with that because this is very general crypto, basically. The social risk shows how many people are still watching YouTube videos about crypto, still subscribing to channels, following Twitter analysts, layer ones, exchanges on Twitter, etc. And on this chart, it is very clear that we are going down pretty hard. We are sitting at the lows almost. We are now sitting at 0.109 and the low is 0.104. So it's like by the time you watch the video, it might be already there, right? Now, it's quite funny to see that lately, whenever Bitcoin is going up, the social risk is coming down, right? Bitcoin is having a pump right here from 25K to 28, 29K basically. And the social risk is going down. So people don't care anymore. Guess why? Very simple. Because people are getting themselves wrecked with altcoins. It's so easy. Right? We talked a lot on this channel about how altcoins are going to wreck everybody and that the Bitcoin dominance is going up and that altcoins are going down. And now that we see that that's playing out, you can just see that the people that were in crypto be like, fuck this, I'm out here. It's so predictable, like how, and that's exactly why I do like that, is because we are here, right? And we take advantage of that. When was the best time to get into crypto? When nobody else cared, right? Red line at the downside. When was that? At the bottom. Here's well. When was the best time to get in crypto? When nobody else gives a shit. At the bottom. Right? So, now the thing is, of course, we are not all the way down here yet. Once we get there, will history repeat? And will that mean a new Bitcoin bottom? It could. It could. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin is doing good and there's some good news with these ETFs and all of that. It doesn't mean that, like, already some people in the FOMO Factory group, they were like, oh yeah, but the bull run has started. What's your view now? And I was like, what? Bitcoin is up 10% on the week. How is this a bull run? Every time Bitcoin goes up 10%, it's a bull run. Then we have a lot of bull runs in crypto. It doesn't work that way. And that's exactly what makes people leave crypto as well, because we are in the pre-halving year, and the pre-halving year is usually full of disappointments, right? And what do I mean by that is that usually in such a pre-halving year, you first go down, you then go up, or you first go up and then you go down. But basically, it's all the way, and it flushes out the bears and the bulls, and at the end of the day, nobody is left. And when nobody is left, that's time to strike. So, but yeah, like you can see on this chart as well, I've showed you this yesterday as well. By the time by the time you watch this, it might be totally different, but again, the Bitcoin dominance is going up at the moment of recording. It's now sitting at 51.9%. Could come down from here, of course, and finds a place to cool off, right? Can also go up way further than that, because now all of a sudden we have all these people talking about, oh yeah, maybe it is Bitcoin season, maybe you should not have altcoins. No, I know, that's what we've been saying for months. Listen, come on, you could have unwrecked yourself already. So yeah, that's the thing, that altcoins are just not doing so well. And a lot of people now, they see Bitcoin pump right towards $29,000 and they look at their altcoins and they be like, why is this not really going up? Fuck this shit. And they don't care anymore. Now I want to look like, yeah. So if you take YouTube views away, it's still going down. Twitter analysts still going down. Twitter exchanges still going down. So when you just look at the YouTube subs, you'll see that it's already sitting at low levels, right? It's not even in the screen anymore. It's somewhere down my desk. So people are not or people are not subscribing to YouTube channels anymore. So therefore, I would say, hit the subscribe button. Now you're at it, because let's bring this back up. If we purely look at the YouTube views, you see that it's going down, but it's still very high. So there are no new people coming into crypto, but the people that are still here, they are going away, but it's holding up okay for now. Although we are sitting at lows already, right? If we look at Twitter analysts, people that follow analysts on Twitter, new followers, that's also, people don't care about that anymore. If we look at people following exchanges on Twitter, it is there still, but it's basically nothing left anymore. And if we look at people following new layer ones, it's holding up decent also, lower lows, lower highs. Here are the lows, here are the highs. But also going down, right? So what you notice is that especially the Twitter layer ones and the YouTube views are holding it up pretty okay for now, right? But yeah, if we take those two away and we look at all the other things, and you see that social risk is already far down. So it just takes the people that are still here to get shaken out of the market. Now, how do we do that? Because we want to go to the bottom, right? We want to buy at the bottom. We want to have a 50x opportunity and not a 20x opportunity. So how do we get there? It's by continuing what we are doing right now. I mean, Bitcoin, again, think about this. Bitcoin is going up, right? However, we just saw no new people are coming into crypto. That's going down, right? So the money is not coming from outside of crypto. The money is already in crypto. Money is just shifting. Therefore, money comes from altcoins. People be like, no, man, damn, I now see it. Altcoins are too dangerous. They're too risky. They're too high reward. They're too high risk. They're too less reward. Let's put it into Bitcoin. Let's make money and let's stay safe. That's what people are doing right now. Right? And slow but steady, the people that do hold their altcoins, they will just see their altcoins going down, and at a certain point they will throw in the towel and be like, okay, never mind, I'm out. And when nobody, that's the point, that's the buy signal. When nobody wants to buy altcoins anymore, when nobody of these moron YouTubers or Twitter analysts scream for an alt season and all of that stuff, that's where you should buy. That's where you should buy. Right, and of course I've showed you charts that reflect that, the total 3 divided by Bitcoin, for example, right? It's the altcoin market divided by Bitcoin. It's halfway, right? We have a long way down to go. So I already said, like, if hypothetically Bitcoin does not go lower, then still altcoins could come down on average, right? One a lot more than the other, but on average around 50% on its Bitcoin pair, right? So then you could look at an altcoin like, for example, Immutable X, right? And you'll be like, okay, if Bitcoin stays the same and this goes down 50% on its altcoin pair, then you can say that Immutable X in this case goes down 50% and it will take it here. Right, so, okay, 30 cents could be worse, right? But what if Bitcoin also comes down? What if Bitcoin does what it does every cycle? Because Bitcoin first goes up, and then it goes down. And then we hit the halving, and then we really start the bull run. Yeah, seems likely. And if that happens and altcoins get completely wrecked, because then it's another 50% on top of this 50%, right? Yeah, that would give you 4 or 5x lower prices than where we are right now. And that's not where people have interest in those altcoins anymore. Well, you should. That's where I will have interest. And that's where I will be making like 5 videos a day that we should buy, right? But not now. I've been talking about altcoins for months, how we should not buy them. So far, I'm so glad to see that it's playing out, right? Every day I'll be like, oh, I'm happy I didn't buy it, right? Because we get better entries. We just get better entries. We want to make more money, not less. Like I said, there is a specific altcoin that everybody is going to love when these things restore, because there are so many altcoins right now, and personally, I am pretty convinced that gaming and the AI will be enormous in the next bull run. Right, gaming never goes away anyway. And AI is more than a hype. It's actually used. And in crypto, there are a lot of good developments that I also actually use. Right? Not because it's fun, but really because I look at the product and be like, damn, this is really helpful. And there will be more of those projects. So that's the main thing that I want to invest in. But still, there are a lot of altcoins. So where do you invest in? Well, in this right here. For the people that already know, they'd be like, fuck yeah. For the people that don't know, be like, what the hell are you talking about? This looks like a meme coin to me. Yeah, no, it's more than a meme coin. This is my project, by the way, for the ones that don't know. So this is What Do You Meme? And What Do You Meme invests in pre-sales, private sales, seed sales, startups, IDOs, ICOs, IGOs, through launchpads like Seedify, Engine Starter, DAO Maker, whatever. Right? That's what we do. So basically, What Do You Meme is VC, a venture capital. Venture capital is someone with capital, a firm or a person that invests in startups to help the startup grow. So we are basically the VC. But in this case, you can invest in the VC and share the profits from that VC. Right? It's a very simple idea, basically. But yeah, I guess if you're the first with something, then it can still work, right? The nice thing is that we do this through taxes, right? We have small buy and sell tax that goes into our Launchpad wallet. We are 1.5 weeks old right now, and our Launchpad wallet looks like this. We have like 15K here, and we have another 2K Engine Starter staked. So we have $17,000 in within the first 2 weeks already, and we haven't done any marketing yet. So the idea is, you buy What Do You Meme, you can stake What Do You Meme, and based on the amount and length that you stake it, you can claim the shares that we from the profits that we make. Now, on our website, I have it laid out. We will upgrade the website, by the way, to make it look more utility and less meme-ish. But we did this because a good utility without hype is also very hard to make it succeed. And we thought like, man, why not combine that? And so far it works. And just wait until we do the marketing. That's a beautiful thing as well. But yeah, again, if you look at cryptorank.io, this is really a beautiful website. I don't know, I love it. And you look, for example, at DAO Maker and the all-time high ROI. So DAO Maker is the launchpad that we, for example, will invest in. So we buy DAO Maker tokens, and with these tokens, we are liable to participate in the launches that DAO Maker is going to release. That's how it works for the people that are not familiar with launchpads. And the projects that they release in a bull market, look at the all-time high ROI. This is all basically bull market, right? You see 2021, basically mostly the mid-end of 2020. What was the bull market? Look at the returns. Insane. Seedify even has a 700x on their name, right? So we're just gonna invest in all these pre-sales. And that's a good thing, because an individual person might not have enough money, because it works with tiers, right? The Seedify, for example, you have to have 100,000 Seedify tokens to get a $5,000 allocation. If you pull off a 700x on $5,000, do the math, right? And that happened multiple times. You see it right there. It happens all the time, basically, in a bull market. And also in a bear, but especially in a bull. But an individual person does not have the money to buy these 100,000 Seedify tokens in the first place, because even in a bear market, that costs you around $80,000. However, as a collective, we have. And that's the big difference. And that's what's so beautiful about this project. And that makes me so excited. So yeah, it's now bear, right? It's very boring. Our project is full in development and preparation phase, and soon we're gonna do our first pre-sales, but they're probably not gonna do 500x's because it's a bear market. But that's the beautiful thing. Our timing is perfect, because, for example, if you look at Seedify, in that case, right? Yeah, we have it. We can now buy Seedify at these prices instead of those. So we get a lot more tokens, aka a higher allocation. And in the bull market, this goes up anyway, so then it's not possible for a usual person anymore. And it's even very hard for us. Right? Having the highest tier right here would have cost you $1.8 million. Now, 78,000. Well, that's doable. But people don't want it here, because a bear market is scary. right? And they think like, no, it's all going to die, and blah, blah, blah. And when we are back here, people all of a sudden want it, but they can't have it. We want it when we can have it. And that's the experience that I've built for myself in the last literally decade in crypto, which I'm going to use for this entire project as well. So that's what do you mean. If you want to know more about it, you can also find it on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, wherever. It's listed everywhere. The community is great. We have a good liquidity amount compared to the market cap that we have. We're gonna do insanely good marketing, right? A lot of projects talk about marketing. Yeah, like I'm kind of familiar with how projects market, and I see what works and what doesn't work. Plus, I'm a YouTuber myself, and therefore I'm in touch with a lot of communities. So we're gonna also reach out to a lot of communities. So if you're now in the community with us and you'll be like, it's quite boring now, right? Like no big price movements or whatever. Bruh, it's like I'm trying to share this vision every day, and I'm so freaking positive about this, and it's gonna be so beautiful. And you have no idea what to expect, man. Just make sure to be there, right? I'm not saying buy our token. Well, that would be good advice, I think, but at least be there. Follow our news. Be there for a week, and if you then see like, oh yeah, shit, they're really doing what they say and more, then you can always decide, right? But that's What Do You Meme. So the website is down in the description down below. But that makes me very bullish about this whole bear market, and therefore the lower the market goes, the better it is for us, right? Now, what do you mean? We already made a purchase of like, how much do we have? I think 6-7K now, more like $8,000 in engine starter, give or take. Why? Because you just heard me say like, oh yeah, altcoins probably going down a lot lower. Well, one, I will take that chance that altcoins go down a lot lower, like 90%. But what if I'm wrong for that 10%? We do not have any position yet, right? So in that case, we don't want to miss out. If you do already have a position in something, I won't suggest you buying more at this stage of the market, that's for sure. Two, also, because this is not where our money is made, right? Even if engine starter does 100x, we don't care. We lock it for 3 years. So we can't even sell it before the next bull run is already ended. We choose to not do that because the longer you lock it, the higher your allocation gets. And we make money from these allocations and not these tokens themselves, right? Engine starter is going to release a lot of tokens that will do in total, like someone in the community said, like, why would you sell the cow for $1,000 when you can sell the cow's milk for $1,000 and he keeps on milking? That's what it is. So that's the reason that we already into some projects. We have a little seedified tokens bought at 74 cents or so. So pretty close to the bottom so far. But yeah, no, first want to really max out on 1 or 2 launch pads before we really start expanding. But yeah, there's a high chance, I mean, that seedify will go down to maybe 20 cents or so. Could happen, definitely. I don't see any reason why not. There are multiple reasons to say why it can, though. So that's also the beautiful thing. A lot of people, if they see that, they will be wrecked because they already had the altcoin, or two, if they didn't have any interest in the altcoin in the first place, why would they buy it if they see that it's going down so hard? They don't even give shit about it, right? We will take this opportunity by, like, if that happens, that will change all of our lives for the better. It's gonna be beautiful. So that's what I wanted to touch on when it comes to that. Now, yeah, it's all like, let it bottom out. Let people lose interest. Let people even think that what do you meme is dead, right? As long as I'm on YouTube every day, I'm not dead, so the project isn't. This project only dies if I die, and even not then, because we have a bigger team than that, by the way, so that's not happening as well. Yeah, so... but yeah, keep your eyes on it. Like, Bitcoin is touching 29K and it's all looking good. But again, the Bitcoin dominance is also going up, guys. So please be a little careful when you feel bullish about altcoins. this is the higher this goes, the more Bitcoin is fucking up altcoins. Okay, so if you look at this chart and you're calling for a bull run or a alt season, then I would say turn your screen around because apparently you have it upside down. This is pure Bitcoin season that we are in right now. And at a certain point it will come down and it will be an alt season. But again, you won't have a big alt season if you first didn't had a big Bitcoin season in the first place, right? Like this was an alt season, real big alt season. This was a huge alt season, right? But this, yeah, technically it is, but not that big, right? So let it play out to the upside. Bitcoin is on a rampage right now. It's going absolutely incredible, man. It's like, wow. But the top of it is, it's ripping. It's ripping. So yeah, my buying indicator, again, for the people that are new to the channel and have missed the previous videos, is if you go to your trading view, this is the chart you need. Really, I swear with this chart. Go to your trading view, plus icon, and type total 3, which is the altcoin market, divided, right, by Bitcoin. And then hit enter, and you get to this one, this right here. So again, if you have an altcoin like Gala, most people are only looking at Gala dollar and they'd be like, oh yeah, it made some kind of a double bottom. No, if you look at Gala Bitcoin, it made a lower low, right? You were better off in Bitcoin because if you had that Bitcoin, one, you made profits, and two, you can now buy the low. That's what it is. This chart is basically every altcoin compared to Bitcoin. And it's skydiving right now. And this is where it ended up in the 2017 bear market. This is where it ended up in the 2019-20 bear market, right? There's no reason for me to believe why it won't end up here now as well, especially with the SEC and all that nonsense, right? The narratives back it up as well for the people that say like, yeah, charting is useless. There's no such thing as charting. Okay, look at the narrative. Are altcoins really in a good daylight compared to Bitcoin right now, right? And also people like, yeah, it's only because of BlackRock and ETFs. And like, bro, it was already going down for half a year. How can you say that, right? The charts go first and then the narrative follow. That's how it works, not the other way around. How stupid it might sound, it really is. So I'm waiting for this to bottom out. Then I convert my Bitcoin into altcoins and then ride that wave. If you feel like, oh yeah, okay, so, but I don't have no Bitcoin right now. When should I buy Bitcoin? I don't know when you should buy Bitcoin, bro. All I know, it's now, if I look at this chart, it's pretty fucking green for me to buy right now, to be honest, right? Definitely not selling what I have. But that it's not looking like let it cool off, and maybe it goes to new highs, like maybe it touches the 35k or so. It could be like, and in hindsight, like my prediction is that the current price will add a 0 in the next bull run. I can be completely wrong about that though. But that's really what I think based on multiple things. If you haven't heard me talk about it before and you wonder why I think that, leave a comment and I will make a video why my Bitcoin price prediction is so ridiculously high and why it is super realistic as well. It's quite bearish. But the point was, if you think that Bitcoin will go 10x, and yeah, buying at this level is definitely not that bad. I know that. But if it just pumped from 26 to 29, it just feels wrong for me to buy right now. I don't know. You could have got more out of it, right? I'm very greedy when it comes to that. Maybe that's my a bad thing about me, though. But yeah, then that's what we're gonna do. And this is the total 2 divided by the Bitcoin market cap. So this is the total 3, but this also includes Ethereum. Now it's also finally going down. So you'll see Ethereum is finally losing strength against Bitcoin for the last couple of months. And if you also go to the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, you'll see that, right? It was ranging like this, but how do you call this, right? You have an accumulation phase, you have an uptrend, you have a distribution phase, and then you have a downtrend. Well, pretty clear. I mean, it's been making lower highs ever since August. So almost a year already is Ethereum basically losing from Bitcoin. Look at it like that, right? This is very bearish. Overall, it's doing very great, right? It doesn't mean it can go down first before we go up again. So yeah, that would be a good push down as well. And that will take a lot of altcoins with it. Definitely. So yeah, check it out. Check, what do you mean? Let me, this is our chart right now. It's not that relevant. I don't like charting projects that are that new, as there's not really that much data. So I don't really know how useful it is to do that. But we are doing pretty fine, considered it to being a bear market. So yeah, that's it, guys. I want to leave it here. Happy Thursday. Wait. Happy Thursday. Enjoy your day. If you have any questions or suggestions you want me to comment on in the next video, leave them down below. Please don't forget to like the video. Help me push it into YouTube's algorithm so I can get 6 more viewers on the next video. See you then, guys.